Good evening and welcome to another installment of the Oklahoma Hedge Night. I want to talk a little bit about arming garments and various types of protective gear I wear to support my armor when I fight. Now, when I first started doing armored combat, I used Gambesons fairly similar to this, made by a different maker, fit a little bit better. Basic 14th century style, heavily padded Gambeson. Some of these are very well made, some of these are not. This one here is okay, but it's really not a good one to mount armor on, as the padding is too thick in the wrong places. It would need a lot of tailoring for that. I tend to wear it as a cold weather garment or as a fighting garment when I need to maintain a historical appearance and I need something besides the spectral Gdansk jacket that I wear most of the time. Anyway, that was the type I used initially when I first got started fighting. Now, with Company of the Lynx Argent and other places where I do harness fecting, Deed of Arms community, various reenactment groups, I wear mail under my armor, and I moved away from wearing Gambesons with that and switched to an arming doublet like the one I'm wearing right now, which I got from Revival Military with Scott Adkins. We did a little bit, they're really great jackets. We did a little bit of tailoring to it, had the sleeves tapered, had this leather cuff put on it to keep the armor sliding down. That is a bit ahistorical, I know that. But while I'm adjusting everything and getting it to fit and ride correctly, this is kind of a final stopgap before my armor slides into an improper position. It'll be something I eliminate as my armor gets fitted better. This type of garment is also a bit of shapewear. It's designed to pull the gut in a bit, give you a more appropriate stylized figure that men were expected to have during the late 14th, early 15th century. The garment laces up the front and laces up the back, so it's very good about pulling everything in, which is good because I wear lindoneer to support my leg armor, even though this has arming points on it for attaching legs. I don't like that configuration. But I have like a layer of padding around the belt. I have male skirt, I have male sleeves. This reduces the amount of thickness in my armor and allows me better mobility, especially when I put on my Corazina over all of this. It breathes a lot better. It's only a couple layers of cotton canvas. Better arming garments are available from like Black Swan Design and other places where they make them out of linen. They breathe very well. They're made to order. That wasn't in my budget, so I went with this, and I'm exceptionally pleased with it. Now, prior to getting this arming doublet, I was wearing an older version of this Gambeson that I got from Age of Craft in Ukraine. These are exceptional. They're well made. They're a combination of linen, wool, and they breathe exceptionally well. Your own sweat cools if there's any degree of a breeze. Sometimes just pour water on it if there's a breeze. And if you're fighting outside, very comfortable, good garment to fight in. Now, one of the other things though with this is, with my harness fecting equipment, I have points on the mail, and you'll see that in a future video. That's where I attach my armor, my spalders, for fighting under armor as worn conditions. As of late, I've been fighting some with the Tulsa Free Company and fighting under IMCF rules. We don't wear mail very often there, so except on the Aventail of the helmet. So this has the points on the Gambeson, and this is designed for me to attach my shoulder armor, my forearms, and have that ride more appropriately on that garment. Used this last weekend to great success. Can't more highly recommend the product. Like I said, the material breathes, moves well, and fits well with the armor I wear. I would buy that again in a heartbeat, as I would with this particular arming doublet. Now, if you're going to fight armors worn, arming doublets are a little bit later than a lot of 14th century armors, but I've ended up, again, this is kind of a little ahistorical from the era of my armor. I've switched over to this. I live in Oklahoma. I need something that breathes a bit, lets some air move through my armor as best it can. I may eventually get a Gambesons cut arming doublet made that looks more like the green one, but is made of like a few layers of linen and will breathe better. At the moment, that's further down range. You can use that Age of Craft style Gambeson with mail, and it works just fine. I did that for a very long time. But again, at this point, I'm compartmentalizing my armor for the various games I play, and I'm going to continue to do that to adapt to the circumstances I'm fighting under. If you got any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments section. We'll see what we can do to help give you further information.